This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 16th of March. I'm James Spann. If you like the weather today, you'll like the weather tomorrow. But changes coming up Wednesday and Thursday. Let's go in there and take a look. The water vapor satellite view. Look at that ridge over the nation's heartland, pushing the storm track well to the north and pushing temperatures way up there. Tuscaloosa and Montgomery, 81 at mid-afternoon. Same for Alexander City. Shelby County Airport, 80. Upper 70s for Birmingham, Anniston, and Gadsden. And we'll see numbers just like that tomorrow. And look at the heat across the Central Plains. That's 90 degrees over parts of Kansas and Nebraska. Wow. But just north of there, it's cold, and we'll see cooler air down this way by Wednesday. A relatively quiet day around the nation. No winter weather problems. We have a red flag warning in effect for much of the heartland for a high wildfire danger. Overall rain for the next 5 days, about 1 inch, and the bulk of that will be coming in here Wednesday night and Thursday. All right, model fans. Here we go. The GFS, the Global Forecast System. This is valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. Got troughing over eastern Canada, ridging over the western half of the nation. And again for us tomorrow, a day much like today. I will call it partly sunny. We'll expect a high around 80 in most spots. Very nice. Wednesday, next wave to the west will bring clouds in here and will be cooler. A cool front comes in here late tomorrow, and the high Wednesday will likely drop back in the middle 60s. The sky becomes cloudy, and that rain will be moving in here Wednesday night. This is Wednesday night at midnight. Should be a good steady rain falling. Thursday, rain will likely continue. Not going to rain all day, but it should rain a decent part of the day. But the good news, nothing heavy, no severe weather, probably no thunder. Just periods of rain. Again, the high will be in the 60s. And then Friday, the bulk of the energy goes off to the west. In fact, a surface low cranks up on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Could be another snow setup there for maybe Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia. Another nor'easter type system like they need that. But again, for us on Fridays, lingering clouds, maybe a shower, but I don't think it rains a lot. And the high will be in the 60s. And then Saturday as the weekend begins. Looks like a nice day. The sky mostly sunny. We should be around 70, maybe low 70s if this is right. Next wave off to the west, but Sunday, that rain is shunted mainly to the southern part of Alabama. Rain is likely Sunday for the Gulf Coast, Gulf Shores, Panama City, Destin, Fort Walton. Up this way, we'll leave North Alabama dry and mention a chance of rain for the southern counties of the state. And the high will likely be in the 60s. And then Monday of next week, troughing returns to the east, and it should be a cooler day Monday, but not a freeze-type setup if this is right. Monday should be a dry day. We start the day probably in the lower 40s, and the high would be in the 60s. Go out there and check the end of the forecast, March the 26th. Pretty much a zonal flow. Maybe a few showers north of here. But the good news, no evidence of any severe weather. You know, we've not had a single tornado in the United States for the entire month of March. I think the last time that's happened for the first 15 days of March came back in 1969. It's pretty rare. Temperatures, not bad. 60s and 70s during the day, mostly 40s at night. But again, you know what? I'm going to caution you. We are expecting at least one more freeze. Growers beware. Our day to plant is April 15th. That's our advice every year. We almost always have that late season cold snap. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening and God bless.